Foreign Secretary Mohammad Cyrus Sajjad Qazi revealed on Thursday that Islamabad possesses credible evidence linking Indian agents to the assassinations of two Pakistani nationals in Sialkot and Rawalakot. Qazi described India's alleged involvement as a sophisticated and sinister campaign of extraterritorial and extrajudicial killings within Pakistan. He claimed that Indian agents used technology and safe havens abroad to orchestrate the assassinations, recruiting and supporting individuals for defined roles in a complex international setup.
Pakistan has remained a target of extrajudicial killings. We are now witnessing an increased sophistication in these operations as revealed in these two cases. It is critical to bring to justice the killers, their facilitators, and financiers involved in these assassinations. Indian agents need to face justice for their extrajudicial and extraterritorial killings in Pakistan and other countries. India must be held accountable internationally for its blatant violation of international law. India's assassination of Pakistani nationals on Pakistani soil is a violation of Pakistan's sovereignty and a breach of the UN Charter. This violation of Pakistan's sovereignty is completely unacceptable. Pakistan remains committed to protecting its people and securing its own sovereignty.
Qazi detailed two specific cases involving the assassinations of Shahid Latif and Mohammad Riaz, providing information on Indian agents and their recruited operatives. The Foreign Secretary emphasized the need for international accountability, condemning India's actions as a violation of international law and sovereignty. Former Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, estranged from PMLN, emphasized the constitutional necessity of general elections but criticized the political leadership for failing to make them meaningful. He announced his decision not to contest the February 8 polls, deeming them useless. Abbasi called for collaboration among political, military and judicial leadership to determine the country's path forward.
आज ये चीफ इलेक्शन कमीशन की जिम्मेदारी है, चीफ जस्टिस की जिम्मेदारी है, इस मुल्क के वज़ीर-ए-आज़म की जिम्मेदारी है जो केयर टेकर हैं कि इलेक्शंस को गैर मुतनाज़ा बनाएं। वरना मैं आपको हकीकत से कहता हूँ, मुझे बड़ा दुख होता है ये हालात देखकर। मैं खुद इलेक्शन नहीं लड़ रहा और हर गुजरते दिन के साथ मैं ज़्यादा मुतमईन होता हूँ कि जो मैंने फैसला किया था वो दुरुस्त फैसला था कि ऐसे इलेक्शन का जो मुल्क को इंतशार और ख़राबी के अलावा कुछ नहीं देगा, कम से कम इस बुराई के अंदर मैंने हिस्सा नहीं डाला।
When questioned about forming a new party with other leaders, he dismissed the idea, asserting that major political parties had failed. Abbasi hinted at deciding his political future post the February 8 polls and stressed the need for legal processes against perpetrators of violence on May 9th. Russia has emphasized that the first step toward a Palestinian state requires unity among divided factions. According to Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, he stated that Palestinians should determine the principles for restoring their people's unity. Lavrov, after meeting with Arab nations and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, highlighted strong consensus for an official decision on a Palestinian state. He called for negotiations accompanied by neutral and effective mediators, expressing regret that the quartet on the Middle East, including the US, UN, EU, and Russia, no longer exists, blaming the US for thwarting its efforts. Lavrov proposed that regional countries led by the Arab League initiated a mediation mechanism for an international conference on the Palestinian issue, aiming to advance a two-state solution.